Hey, I guess it's going to be a part 2. So, unfortunately, the way I record my videos, sometimes they've been getting cut off due to the storage. But we're going to work through it until I can get better. I'm going to use what I have until I can get better, something better. But anyway, this is part 2. So, again, when it comes to the eating, you have to have your appetizer, your entree, and your dessert. And this is for the how to heal through the reality. In the appetizer, so the appetizer is the inspirational music. That's for any culture, the inspirational music. But like I said before, I'm going to tie 2 songs for the appetizer, 2 songs for the entree, 2 songs for the dessert to give you an idea of what I'm trying to explain. Okay, so you can hear how it can heal you through the process. This is how I self-healed myself with nothing but God help, but this is what I did for myself. Okay, so I'm not demanding you to do it, but it could help you in your journey. So the appetizer, that's something where you just get a little taste, something to hold you until you get to the real meal. Okay, as you know, that's just a little bit of something. So that's when you're in the storm, when you're in a situation, you're in the wilderness, you're in a storm, you're in a situation. Now that's the spiritual, but the reality, that's when your bills are due. That's when your kids are acting up. That's when you're sick or your family member's sick. That's when some unexpected accident happened. That's when you're needing a job, or that's when you're trying to get this business started. That's when your when you're going through this purpose process, you're feeling weary. That's when you're going through issues trying to make ends meet while you're still in school. That's when you're going through relationship problems, whatever, anything in that area. The appetizer is a relator. Okay, the appetizer is a relator. So that's when you listen to the inspiration songs where they relate. So I hope I can remember the songs that I have already listed. So I'm going to put 2 songs. The first one is Deliver Me by LeAndria Johnson. Okay, so if I say the names wrong, I'm sorry, but I do have it right in the descriptions when I add this video. Deliver Me and I Told a Storm is the other one. Those 2 songs, if you never heard them before, and my message is for anyone in the world, okay? And I know with the videos that I do have, it's under one race, but I promise I promise that I'm going to be putting different races in my videos, because everyone brings something to the table. But for me, these are the songs I started off with, okay? But I will be adding things from other races as well, because everyone has something to bring to the table. But anyway, with the appetizer, I have Deliver Me and I Told a Storm. In both of those songs, there is that moment of feeling at a low level. There in that storm, you can feel the pain, you can feel the hurt. You have something to resonate with. You have someone that understands what you're feeling at the moment. You have someone that acknowledges, like, yes, God, deliver me from this situation. God, I'm trying to tell this storm that it's going to, to pass, okay, that this won't last. I'm trying to tell myself, I'm trying to psych myself out of this situation, God. That's your appetizer, okay? Any type of music that's like that is your appetizer. I'm going to skip the entree, okay? We're going to go to the dessert, because that's the easiest one of all. The dessert is the inspirational music that gives you hyped up, because now God has gave you everything that you need and you asked for. Now you feel amazing. So I have 2 songs for that. I have Victory by Tye Tribbett, and I have Won't He Do It by Koryn Hawthorne. Okay? That type of upbeat. So I'm going to tie everything back. So one is on a low vibration. Okay? The appetizer is on a low vibration. You can't ingest that much. Okay? You only can take a little bit. That's a low vibration. Not saying that the music is bad. It's on a low vibration, because it has to pull something out of you. Okay? Anybody that doesn't understand about vibrations and frequencies, we are all in different frequencies. Okay? when you're feeling depressed, when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling angry, you are in a low vibration, okay? Low vibration. That's when the enemy can attack. That's when the enemy attack you when you're in your lowest, because you don't have enough of energy or vibration. Hold on, I'm going to show you something. Hold on a second. Close the door, babe. All right. So picture this. You are 70% water, okay? Excuse me. You're 70% water. You see this water? I'm trying to wait till it gets still. All right. We have a frequency. All right. This is what goes on in your body. When you're at a low frequency, this is what it looks like. All right. It's shaking. So when you're on low frequency, do you think that a little bit of movement of water can do anything? It cannot. It's not enough of movement to cause any harm or damage. So when you have that bad spirit telling you ain't nothing, that you ain't going to make it, go kill yourself, go hurt that person, go yell at that person, let me see, like, you ain't going to get that money for that rent, your kids ain't going to be nothing, you ain't nothing. Low vibration. That's what this does. Low vibration. You don't have enough of energy to stop the voices in your spirit or your head, however you want to call it. Low vibration. Okay? Can't do nothing with that. So I'm not saying that the Appetizer is bad music, but it's enough to make you feel like somebody understands the energy you're on. Okay? Now we're going to go to the dessert. The dessert is a high vibration. Okay? In the dessert, that's when everything worked out in your favor. You feeling good. You feeling amazing. Won't he do it? God did it again. Yes, he will. That type of vibration. Okay? That's this. You see that? That's what's going on inside your body. That spirit can't talk to you because it's moving too much. You got too much movement going on. You got too much energy going on in your body. So now that's why you can't hear those words of defeat. Oh, you ain't nothing. You ugly. You ain't gonna never be nothing. Ooh, look at your body. Nobody don't want you. Your family don't like you. You ain't nothing. You ain't gonna ever be nothing. You ain't gonna get that degree. You ain't gonna pass that bar exam. You're not gonna be able to be that doctor you want to be. Your kids, they ain't gonna never become anything. This shuts all of that out. All of it out. It's gone. You can't hear it. Think about it. You hear the noise? It's too loud. The voices, you can't hear it because it's too much noise. Hopefully you can hear me when I was doing it. That's how it goes. Okay? So, again, the Appetizer is the inspirational with the music that where when you in that deep depression, and that, well, I don't even want to use the word depression because it's a fake word. And I'm going to get to that. Depression is a fake word. That's a man-made word, just to let y'all know. But I'm going to get into all of that too. I'm going to tell y'all the truth on all of that as well. But anyway, I'm going to just change it when you sad, okay? When you're sad. And so when you're at that point, that's what the music where, like I say, where they pull out of you. It make you cry when you hear the music. It's just like somebody understands me. And then the high vibration, like I said, with the victory, won't he do it? That's that high spirit vibration. So that is so strong. The noise is too loud in your body. The spirit cannot stand noise. Okay? The spirit cannot stand that high-pitched noise. It scares the spirit. Okay? Because God works on high energy. And God only deal with high energy. That spirit runs every time it hears that high energy. Okay? So that's those two. Now this is the kicker. When it comes to the entree. Now I'm not telling anyone to do this. Okay? But for my saved, sanctified folks, that all you do is listen to gospel music and then you feeling like, why am I still going through what I'm going through? It's because you limiting God's voice. You limiting God's presence. You're limiting God's anointing to one thing, one genre of music. And that's why you're stuck in contentment. That's why you're stuck in bondage. That's why you're stuck in that penny pinching mode of faith. Or I pinch a little bit here. I'm a little bit better today, but tomorrow we don't know how it's gonna go. Which, yeah, that's how we are. But it's you barely holding on. And I'm not saying that gospel or traditional or contemporary, like, I'm not saying that you cannot listen to that. But this is how God is operating, okay? There is other music out here that you're supposed to be listening to that's going to put the meat on the plate, or my vegetarians, or whatever y'all eat. You know, everybody eats stuff differently out here in the world. But whatever your entree is, God is giving you something to nourish you. Now, yes, the appetizer is God, the entree God, even not the entree, but the dessert is God, yes, and the entree is God, because even in the music I'm about to explain to you, it's still God, okay? It's still God, but it gives you substance, okay, to help you get out. It's no different than when you go to church, and when you go to church, all you're doing is hearing the preacher say, God gonna do it, God gonna make a way. Won't he do it? I went through, you went through, we're going to get out of this. Yeah. Excuse me. How are you going to get out of it? How? I get it. We in it. I get it. We can be out of it. But what do I need to do to get through it? How can I get through the motions of this ocean? Okay? No different than this. Think of this, motions of the ocean. The water start one way, and then after a while it picks up. So that's where the entree is at. That's when you go to the motivational music. Okay? You have to listen to songs of high vibrations. The higher the vibration, the easier it is to block out the noise, and it's easier to be able to break the glass, to break the barrier that's within your spirit, because your spirit don't like those high vibrations. If you listen to enough of high vibrations, it will destroy the spirit. Okay? I'm not telling you something that just make believe. I had to do this. Okay? Have you ever seen a person with a wine glass and they make a high-pitched noise and the glass breaks? That's how it works. So yes, in the spirit part, you need to write down stuff. You need to acknowledge it. You need to accept it. And you need to get through it. But the only way you can do it is you have to have high vibrations. And in order to get there, you have to have music to motivate you. Okay? So with that being said, I have 3 songs. One is I Release, and I cannot get this lady name right. I try to say it, Gethsemane. I apologize if you ever hear this, but I got your name spelled right in the video. I think it's like Gethsemane or Giselle, something like that. But anyway, it's called I Release. And the beauty in it, there is a actual video. You can see the process of how to release those traumas. Okay? Watch the video. Next, I have 2 high vibrational songs by Chris and Teeb. I hope I'm saying y'all names right. Please forgive me. I am not good at names. I would make up a name for you in a heartbeat. But Chris and Teeb. One is I Can Do Anything. And the other one, yeah, go ahead. And the other one is I Believe, if I'm not mistaken. Reason why I have these songs, give me 1 second. Hurry up, babe. And take it all the way out. All the way out. And put that to the side. Not there. To the side. It's alright right there. Okay. Sorry, y'all. With those, they're very high vibration. Excuse me for rubbing my nose. They're very high vibrational. Okay? When you listen to it, it gives you a sense of relief. Because the more you listen to high frequency, it gives you, it makes you happy out of nowhere. You're going to start feeling happier. It's going to bring something out of you. It's like it's going to motivate you. It's going to make you feel like a sense of release. It's relief. And the more you listen to the high vibrational music, the more you listen to it, the more those spirits within you get shut down to the point that they become voided. Okay? Have you ever listened to music, and as soon as you turn the radio on or whatever you listen to your music, have you ever listened, like you're happy, right? And you turn the music on and the song comes on, and before you know it, you're like, Dad, it's like in your spirit, you're like, Dad, that's depressing. It's like you went from happy mode to like, ugh. That means that's a low frequency. Get away from it. Okay? And I'm not trying to sit back and tell people, like, you know, force you to get away from music. But if you know that you're trying to deliver yourself from whatever trauma bondage you're in, get away from it. Okay? I'm not demanding you, but I'm trying to help you. If you want the help, here you go. Have you ever listened to music and it make your spirit mad? It's no different than when y'all get to, like, when you about to go to the club. What you do? You find some type of hype music before you go to the club. Okay? Some of y'all put that music on to make you want to fight, because that's what the energy you trying to have. Some of you put that energy on where you want to get in the, it's like you want to get in the groove so you can be with the person you with. That's some type of music. You got your dance music, the music that make you happy, make you want to dance. So there's all different types of music that gives you a certain type of energy. But if you're in a depressive state, stop. Listen to depressive music. Okay? I'm sorry. Stop. That's why you stuck. The medication ain't going to help you. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. Okay? Medication ain't going to help you. You can keep going to the doctor all day long and get doped up all day long. But you have to put the energy into it to believe that something works. So if all you do all day long, you go through a heartbreak and somebody, say you go through a heartbreak, right? And this person hurt you, and now you want to listen to all this sad music, like, go girl, like, yeah, you understand my pain. How long you want to stay in that pain? How long you want to stay in that energy? You can't sit back and ask yourself or ask God or ask people to keep accepting your sadness and depression when you don't even, like, you're not even trying to get up out of it. In order to be able to get to the victory, you have to acknowledge the appetizer, take in the entree, and once you get full, then you can be able to accept the victory on it. But if you always stuck on getting full off the entree, how many of y'all ate the entree and be like, man, I don't even feel like eating this other food. I'm full already. How many of y'all got full off the entree? So, same thing. If you continue to allow yourself to keep subjecting yourself to sad music, I'm not saying that, like, if you don't have no friends, you don't have no outlet, you don't have no people to go to, yes, that's another source you can go to at least feel like somebody understands you. But how long you going to stay in it, though? How long? How many of y'all been depressed for years? For years. How many? How many of y'all been in suicidal thoughts? How many of y'all are feeling like you just lost? Because you keep listening to low frequency music. You keep listening to music that just relates to you. It's cool to have something to relate to you, but you got to kick yourself out of the funk. Nobody else can do it. And you sitting back and keep telling people the same old story and whining and crying, oh, this going on, that's going on. Like, after a while, people look at you like, man, every time I call this person, all they do is whining and crying and complaining. Talking about the man, talking about the girl, talking about this, talking about that. This person did this person did that. Y'all talking about the politics in the world, like the political people. They ain't, like, y'all aren't, like, worrying about what they doing. Like, y'all putting y'all energy into low frequency things. Low frequency. Ask yourself, when you talk about a specific subject, if it is not the only time for me. And y'all gonna probably see this in my journey, and I'm gonna try to do the best I can to keep myself together, because I had a moment yesterday with a friend of mine. Okay, I'm being very transparent here, and I have did the work. I did everything that I need to do to self-heal myself, but I still have to have discernment. I still have to be able to block out those energies and know that that energy is not of me. Because once you start going through this process in this world and you start healing yourself, it triggers other people. And they don't realize that y'all could be cool and everything and just holding a whole conversation. And you're talking to them, but they feel the confidence in you. They feel your confidence. It's not that you being cocky, you being yourself, you being honest, you being truthful. But your confidence triggers them. Don't matter if y'all on the same level. But if their spirit is not open and their spirit is still broken, it triggers them. And they will keep coming at you and talking to you like you boo-boo the fool. And all you doing is keep talking to them like, look, I hear you, I understand you. But you don't realize that your spirit within you is attacking me right now because it's not accepting what I'm saying. And I'm being very direct. But because you're not accepting of yourself, you projecting that energy onto me. I got frustrated, y'all. I'm being so transparent because y'all need to understand that even in my journey and what I am and where I stand at, I am human at the same day. And only reason why I allow myself to communicate is because of the friendship I have with this person. But I'm gonna tell y'all, outsiders, I ain't gonna do that. Okay, I put the music, I put the information out there, and that's gonna be it. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Only time I engage deep into those things is people that's close to me. That's it. That's on a different level. So I saw myself getting frustrated. I was like, okay, you can't allow that spirit to jump into you, because you are already blocked. You already had that spirit in you before, and you know that spirit corrupts you. So you have to be careful, even in your journey with a high vibration. You have to be careful that the spirits of somebody else don't come back into you. So what I'm trying to say is this: you have to block those spirits. You have to shake them out. You have to allow yourself to want something and then do it. People in this world I've been hearing is, well, once I get to where I need to be in life, meaning like you have to have the house, the kids, or you need to be in the millionaire status or whatever. Once you get there, that's when you do the work on yourself. That is not how it's supposed to be. Because once you do it that way, the reality side first, you're going to find out everything you worked so hard for, you don't even really want. Because you were so scared to fix this. You're going to find out like, dang, I went through all of that, got the money, got the girls, got the guy, or got the kids, got the family, got the business, and I'm still not happy. And then watch, what happens is you go through that process and you finally get to the point like, all right, let me fix me. Let me fix what's going on with me. And then you find out, I didn't even want to be with that person. Why do I got like 2 girlfriends on the side? Like, why did I do this business? Like, I'm not even, like, I just saw somebody else making money off of it and making off of this business. I was just looking for some quick cash. I don't even like it. So you put time, you wasted time. That's something we can never get back. You wasted time focusing on the reality of you and not the spiritual of you. Now that time is gone. Now you got to start all over again. So, when it comes to this life, we have the inspirational music that we listen to all day, every day. Yes, there's days I just listen to nothing but inspiration music all day. But I can do that now because I'm at peace with where I'm at. But there was a time where I realized that I had to do more than just that. Because God was like, I'm very broad. Like, I'm a broad person. Like, I'm out here everywhere. But if you limit me to one thing, you're always going to be lost. You're always going to be lost. So the main thing about it is, in order to be found, you have to go out. Okay, you have to venture yourself out of what you are accustomed to, because if you are in depression, which is a man-made word, but God is like, just use it, because they're not going to understand the sad. They're going to need something to relate to. So we're going to use the man-made word, depression. Okay, because you are in depression, you don't realize you still holding on to the same thing and looking for a new result. In order to get out of that, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to step out of that situation. You have to pull yourself out so you can find yourself. That's like in relationships. How many of you go into a relationship and you like, I know who I am, I know what I want, I know what I'm going to do. But then you get with this person, and before you know it, you become everything that they are and none of you. You want to know why? It's because you lied to yourself. You wanted to have love so bad that you allow yourself to be everything this man wanted you to be, and that's what they fell in love with. And that ain't even who you are. Love who you are. I don't care how crazy, quirky, clumsy, or whatever you are. I don't care if you talk with a slang or not. I don't care if you super proper or super whatever. Be all of you. If people don't like you for you, then that lets you know you don't need them in your company. Point blank, period. And that's okay. Y'all are out here searching for love when the love was inside of you. Because when you get to that point that you love yourself, oh, that's a love that like God love is amazing. Even when it's quiet and you in the dark, you still feel at peace. You still feel at peace. You don't need anybody else around. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have a person. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying the reason why a lot of you are going through stuff because y'all been pretending to be something you're not. And what's going on is those spirits within you is attacking you because y'all got all these friend groups and all of these things, and you scared to show who you are to these friends because you scared they're going to walk away. Let them walk. They wasn't your friend in the first place, because in life we grow. We're going to continue to grow. And if they can't accept your growth, then they need to stay where they at. Leave that pot, that plant in the pot, and you move on to another garden. But everybody's fake these days. Not everybody. A lot of people's fake these days. Everybody pretending to be something they're not. I gotta say it. Listen. What I'm about to say, I think I said something similar on another video. I don't know. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I hope my video don't stop me. And I hope y'all still listening. This goes for all the ladies. And y'all can look at me. Y'all can say, why is she talking? Because she don't look like this and that. I'm glad I don't look like none of y'all. I am original. Okay? Everything original. Nothing is a copy. And I'm not saying this to condemn anyone at all. But ladies, y'all have to love yourselves. Y'all going out of y'all way. And I understand we want the body. We want to have our body shaped a certain way and stuff. I thought about going to get the whole body transformation some years ago. I thought about it my daggone self. Transparent all day, every day. I thought about it. I was like, I looked it up. I saw a doctor. I saw the prices. And I said, God, dog, I can buy a daggone house with this thing. Like, it was expensive. I was like, it ain't that serious. But the thing about it is, ladies, y'all going out here putting y'all life on the line, right? To represent an image, to get attention from people that don't even deserve it. And I understand you're looking at it like, well, I just want that shape. Yeah, you can go to the gym, and some of y'all have been going to the gym, but God created you unique. And God created a significant other already for you that was in the plan before you was even born. But y'all went and done all these transitions that even your significant other can't find you. Because the image that God gave them is not what's on the books. And I'm not saying this to condemn anybody, but how many of y'all out here went through that whole surgery process? Half of y'all got issues with y'all bodies and stuff. How many of y'all went out there done it, almost died on the table for a man that walked away to be with somebody else? That went to be with somebody else. Y'all got these celebrities. Look at the celebrities. That's what y'all copying. You're copying them. And look at majority of them not having long-lasting relationships because it was based off the outer appearance. Off the outer appearance. That's why y'all, like, and then now y'all in this situation where I don't need no man. I don't need no man. Or dudes, I don't, like, man, I ain't got time for this for these females. They bees and they this and they that. Well, first off, why you going to call the female that you with a bee? You already saying you don't respect them. So, why you want to be with one? Be with a man. I'm going to call it, God, direct me on this. Then be with a man then. Because you can't respect the female, then be with a man. Because apparently that's where you get your respect from. And then at the same time, and I'm not throwing that image out there saying y'all go be in that society, be into that. And I'm gonna get into that information another day. But my spirit is being led to do this. And I don't have nothing against any community. I love everybody. Whatever you decide to do with your life, that's you. But I have to be truthful in this process of what God is directing me to say. Because God's going to love you no matter what. Whoever you are, whatever you are, what you add on or what you cut off. God still loves you because you God's child no matter what. God may not like it because God said, I already created you the way I wanted you to be created. You just took the most beautiful canvas and then put paint all over it and then gonna tell me what it's supposed to look like. But then you coming to me asking me to help you to get to where you need to be, but the version of what you're supposed to be in your purpose is not the image that you are. But he's still going to be there for you. He's still going to do what you need. He's going to still answer the call whenever you call. But at the same time, my thing is this, and I'm going to prove a point with this. When y'all go in and y'all doing all of this stuff, don't get me wrong, everyone is beautiful. Don't care if you got the surgery or you don't. Everyone is beautiful in each and own way. We are all unique. We all have our own specific markings on us, okay? But the crazy thing is, this is how I feel. This is now, I'm talking in a way of for myself, but I'm also, God is directing me on how to say it. I understand if you had to do surgeries because, say for example, like some people, like some females, they have to get breast reduction because of their backs. It give them back pain. That's understandable. Or they might have had cancer, and because they lost, they wanted to go in and recreate that on the breast area or something like that. I understand if you had a disease or you had a disability or something that puts you in a position that it was life or death before the surgery. That's understandable. But when you volunteering death just to get attention from people that don't love themselves. Excuse me with the pen. Let me put that in. Attention from people that don't even love themselves. So when they look at you, they're not even looking at you for what you want them to look at you for. When the love you had was already within you, that accepted you for everything. And once you accept that, God will send you the man or the female or whatever that God created for you. And that goes for men too, because men do the body enhancements as well. This is not directly for just females. This guys as well. Y'all do the body enhancement. And I'm not saying that, to each his own. But y'all don't realize what you're doing now comes with effect later. You're looking at temporary results, which going to cause later pain. Because when y'all look at this stuff, y'all looking at the age you are. If you don't have money 10 years to 20 years from now, you know how that's going to do damage on your body. You got to remember, your body is elastic. The older you get, your skin starts to loosen up. That stuff y'all put in y'all system has weight to it. Gravity pulls. So I hope you got your coins in check. Because at the end of the day, when you look down the line, you 80 years old and your booty on the floor, don't get mad when it's dragging. And I'm not trying to say this to clown. This is something serious. It's serious. Y'all don't realize, y'all already see people in this world with canes, with crutches, in chairs, in nursing homes, already for the body they already have. Y'all ain't even looking at, if God bless you to see those years, how that's going to affect your body. It's not worth it. If you do the work with the inside of yourself and fix the inside of yourself and love you, then you already bossing up. You the owner of your business, and you telling, I am not accepting any employees that is not going to appreciate the business of my product. Point blank, period. But y'all going out here and these guys are talking about y'all like crap. And no, it's not so much that you should care what other people think, but they telling y'all, it ain't that, like, they telling y'all that y'all just a fun toy. Now, don't get me wrong, some of y'all getting married up. But because it was just based on the outer and nobody even know your inner, that's why they slide into the next door. That's why men is jumping from house to house to house. Oh, going to the next message. Y'all, and then on top of that, y'all having sex with everybody. Do you know, y'all say, this is part of growth and healing yourselves. Y'all sit back and say, well, I'm going to put it on him so he don't go nowhere. The devil is alive. Guys, the only way you can keep a guy is if you are if he's emotionally attached. A female always going to show emotions. Guys, it ain't that easy for them to catch emotions like that. It's not. You a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I don't care how good you think you doing. He got a side chick on the side chick on the side chick. Yeah, you might be number one call, but best believe you don't answer. He got a backup number. And then on top of that, y'all run behind them and chasing after them. Why you ain't with me? Why this and that? Well, you did give him the dessert before he could even get a chance to get to the appetizer. All that sugar rush, now he got to dilute himself. It's like, shucks, he ain't hungry. You didn't give him enough of anything to hold on to. So at the end of the day, whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? If you're sitting back and just laying down because you just want to be held, that's what God is for. That's what God for. You just want to be held, that's what God is for. And God would direct the right person to you. But if you catching yourself, you calling and nagging and keep running behind somebody for love when it was here the whole time. Close the door, babe. And don't get me wrong. We all played a part in these roles. I had my moment. Not like that. Not like y'all think. But you love yourself. You start realizing, you know what? I don't have to accept this. I can still be a female, be feminine in my ways, and know that I can love myself and be myself. And whomever that's going to love me is going to give me the same attention back. But no, y'all want to get the bodies. Y'all want to go out here and chase after money. Oh, I can buy this. Ooh, I got all these guys. They buying me this and they buying me that. But you go home and you still lonely, depressed, vibrating up. And I got crazy personality. That is the truth. Because you're looking for love in all the wrong ways. You're looking for love in all the wrong ways. And no, y'all can debate me. Y'all can come at me. Don't care. Don't care. Because you know it's the truth. You know it's the truth. But you have to take that season and be to yourself and get to know yourself. Stop looking for people for what the outer appearance. Matter of fact, that TV show on YouTube where they got a bunch of them now where they pop the balloon. So somebody walk out and then everybody start popping the balloon. 9 times out of 10, half of y'all popping the balloon because somebody else popped their balloon. That's the crazy part, and I can see it. Half of y'all popped the balloon because somebody else popped the balloon. Because they don't want them, now you don't want them. You just missed out on your blessing because you have to be a copy instead of original. Then y'all sit back, y'all look at the people, and then y'all judge them on the dumbest mess. Not all the time, but some of it's on the dumbest mess. The same stuff you condemning them for, you got the same issue. And y'all don't recognize it. But that's because those spirits within you. The main thing is we have to get to a point we have to do the work within inside of ourselves. And that goes for guys, man. Let me jump on y'all a little bit and talk. Man, guys, like y'all want a feminine female, and then when a female is feminine and showing that being that feminine ways, y'all dog them out. Y'all mistreat them. And y'all go to the female that treat you like a dude. But you had that female that cooks, clean, listens to you, nurtures you, makes sure you good, makes you all right. She actually speaking from the spirit. And y'all mistreat that person to run to somebody that doesn't love you. But you want to know why you do that? Because it hurts too much to have to put yourself in a position where you where you scared that your feelings gonna get hurt because you hurt so many people. So you scared that the person that you finally get with is gonna give you back what you have dealt all your life. But that's life. We gotta take a chance. You gotta take a leap of faith. Every day is a leap of faith. When you get up every morning to step out that door, you know you're taking a leap of faith because that next step could be your last. But you believing that each step after that is going to bring you closer to your victory. This world is so superficial. So superficial. Nobody don't want to do the work within because they're scared of themselves. That's the sad part. Everybody's scared of themselves. I was a victim of it. I was scared of myself. I thought I had to be like everybody else. Now, I didn't do any like body changes, but when it came personality wise, sometimes I felt like I had to be with I was always by myself. But once in a while, I would like hopscotch. I'd try to jump in and see like maybe I can try to fit into what they doing. And I started really like, man, none of y'all like yourselves. Y'all just going along to get along. Like, because of how my spirit is, I can hear the tears in the midst of the laughter. And the main thing is, in order to get to the person you're supposed to be with, to who deserves to be in your company as friends or family, you have to do the work within yourself. Or you're going to keep attracting yourself to these bad energies. The people that y'all end up dating or being with is a mirror of what's going on within inside of you. You're dating based off of what your spirits hold. And the ones that got the high body counts, whew, I know y'all getting attacked like crazy. I understand having that sexual encounter is an amazing feeling. I get it. I understand it. But aren't you tired of fake love? Like, aren't y'all tired of jumping from person to person and hoping that they love you and hoping they'll be there for you. Y'all gotta realize, again, if God bless y'all to see y'all 70s and 80s, ask yourself, in the direction you going down, do you believe that anybody, the people that's in your life, how many will be there beside you if you need them to roll your wheelchair? If you need them to pick you off the floor because you falling down and you can't get up? If you were to need somebody to wipe your back, you need somebody to cook something for you. You went to nursing home because your family can't help you. So would they you have family, somebody, friends, or somebody will come and visit you? But y'all so looking at the now point that y'all don't realize y'all already ruining your future. Yes, we are in time where worry about focus on the day and don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow ain't promised. But at the same time, whatever you do today, you put enough of energy in today that it can project you to what the future can hold. I know I ain't say that fully right. I know what my mind want to say, but it ain't come out right. But anyway, again, this message is not to condemn people down, but I guess reason why I was led to this topic is because that's really what majority of the people in the world going through. Y'all searching for love. Y'all searching for love in all the wrong places. All the wrong places. And it's within yourselves, but you got to get a high frequency, a high energy, to block out those spirits, to cancel out those spirits and do the work. You know, alright, this will be my last one. I know the video long, but it is what it is. If you was willing to listen this long, thank you. If not, it is what it is. But I got one more statement and then I'm getting off. To prove myself, to prove what I'm saying is true. Look at music today. We're gonna focus on the hip hop music right now. And this is not to condemn hip hop, but it's time for us to take a look at it. Okay? Don't get me wrong, I like certain songs, okay? I don't listen to a lot of stuff that's out there now because I don't understand it. It's not in my frequency, and nothing to condemn anyone, because to each his own, okay? You ain't gotta like what I like, and I ain't gotta like what you like. But at the end of the day, long we like God and love God, that is all I care about. But let's go back in time a little bit. Back in the day, when you had rappers, the female rappers, they had clothes on. They had clothes on. Okay? They had clothes on. And they had music that had substance. You want to know why? Because back in the day, more people was more connected to their spirit, their soul. They was more connected to their souls. So they had more music. I'm hurt you. Boy, put it down. You playing with me? Sorry, y'all. They had more music that had soul to it. That had some type of, it was some meat on the bones, just like that entree. It gave you something to hold on to. Okay? It gave you something to think about. And so you know how like they have reunion tours? So think about it. The music back then, now they have reunion tours, right? Y'all still can resonate with it. They can still walk out on the stage just like they was back in the day. You can still resonate with it. I'm about to hit some nerves today, and I'm not trying to. I pray to God like y'all can receive and understand where I'm coming at. This is not to condemn anyone, but we have to see now to understand the future. Okay? All right. Whew, my spirit getting heavy. I can feel the energy that's about to come. Now, let's look at the music now. Y'all naked. Not saying that you can't do what you want to do. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Not saying you can do what the heck you want to do. Live your life to the fullest. But we're going to make it make sense. Y'all got to the point that all your tailing that stuff out. Which is cool and all. That's what you want to do. Live your life, child. Live it. Live it. This is not a judgment. This is a message from God. Okay? And I'm trying to express it the best way, because He wants y'all to understand this is not me talking. This is God. And this is not a judgment. I don't want to talk about this. Kind of, but it's more for with God. But y'all naked now. You know, over time, less and less clothes is on. Now, let's pay attention to how guys used to act then and how guys act now. Okay. So now y'all naked. Y'all notice that all y'all songs is surface. It's surface level music. It's surface level. And what I mean surface level is you talk about what we can see. What's between your legs, your booty cheeks, shaking everything. There's nothing to the imagination anymore. Nothing to the imagination. And so, it's cool and all. But I got two ways I'm going to explain this. The first way is this. If any of you that are out here that have this music and you have kids, would you allow your kids to listen to your music? If the answer is no, and I know the music is not for kids, don't get me wrong, okay? I knew the music is not for kids. But we in a society where our kids are growing up very fast. Okay? Okay. Whew. If y'all do a poll on the people that listen to your music, 90% of it is kids. We are teaching our kids that this is okay. We're teaching our kids that this is the life they should live. Okay? Okay. That's one part. I really don't want to talk about this. This is a hard topic, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. I'm going to get backlash, and I know it. I'm going to cancel and rebuke it, but, you know, it comes with the property. But this is God talking. Now, let's look back at the music. It's surface. Have you ever get a gift? You get a gift, right? Think of like somebody giving you a gift. You got two versions. One wrapped with paper and one that's not. Which one you going, and they both in the same size. Which package you going to get more excited about? The one that's not wrapped up or the one that's wrapped? You're going to get more excited about the one that's wrapped up because it gives you something, a mystery. It gives you something to think about. The gift that's not wrapped is like gift. The gift that's wrapped says surprise. All right, let's go a little deeper. Okay, all right. The other part to it is this. Y'all in y'all 20s, okay? I say about 20s, maybe early 30s. And this is the music you provide. Y'all not going to be able to use, you know, do what you've been doing for so long. It's going to get to a point. Genres, music change because we in a cycle. Everything changes every like 10 years. Everything changes. It changes. It changes. It changes. Okay, so what you doing now ain't going to last it much longer. Let's call facts facts. We got enough of history to prove that. Turn around. There you go. Enough of history to prove that everything changes. Okay? Okay. Whew. So, with that being said, 20 years from now, when they do a reunion tour, do you really think that your music gonna hold the same type of substance that the people that was 20 years ago before you had? When you come on stage, what you gonna come on stage with nothing completely on? Your body changed. It ain't gonna look the same. Because whatever image you present yourself, you got to upkeep that same image. You know that, right? Because that's the life y'all live in. That's the type of energy y'all live in. You have to keep up with the people that you are surrounded by. Because that's the environment. That's how you get your coins. So 20 years from now, when they start doing reunion tours, do you think that your music going to really carry you? If it's surface, just like anything in the world, what happens to when a storm come in? Anything surface get damaged. damaged. But if it's something that's from within, if it's something that's from the soul, and that storm comes in, guess what? The water grows it. So 20 years from now, will your music give you something to hold on? Do you believe that it's going to carry the weight that it carries today? Because reason why I say this, y'all need to y'all don't need to do nothing, but it should get to a point where y'all have to start talking to yourselves and saying, why am I conforming to what these people in the higher offices are telling me to do when I know there's more within me? Just think about it. If you have these people attention with just the basic level you, just think what demand you can provide with the deeper part of you. What type of substance you can really eat on and chew on and know that they're going to be full for a long time. Because guess what? If this is what it looks like now, so we went from wearing clothes, half wearing clothes, to a little bit of clothes. So you tell me 20 years from now, everybody going to be naked on the stage, no clothes on. Because that's what the direction we heading. That's the direction we're heading down right now. Is that what we really the image we trying to present in the world? And we wonder why people treat each other the way they do, because everyone is so surface level and nobody want to go through the deeper end to find who they are, to love who they are. Y'all don't realize that evil spirit that's within y'all, that's telling y'all that y'all need to go and make these dramatic changes and to be the type of people, is controlling who you are as a person. That spirit has more control over you than you have of it. And y'all don't realize y'all lowering y'all standards in front of the public eye. You letting people know, like, yes, love your body. Love it. Enjoy it. This is a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. But look at the society. People are getting tired of looking. They going along and get along, but think about it. People are starting to get tired of looking. It's like, what else do you have to offer? What else can you provide? What else can you give? Like, people are getting tired of that. Hey, what you eating? Food. Stop laughing, child. Like, that's literally how it is. Where you going at? Store. That's it. That's all y'all got to bring to the table. That's like the style of it, because people are scared to be transparent. People are scared to be themselves. People are scared to dig deep. Do y'all realize that the first conversation y'all have on a date is what position you want to get it in? But if somebody asks you, hey, what type of life you want in 5 years, you get defensive. The hardest thing that you can talk about is the easiest thing y'all can talk about. Y'all can bust y'all legs wide open, or guys can drop it like it's hot on these females on the first date, and y'all think y'all done something. And then you wondering why you left alone, and why your body itching, and why your body going through all these motions, and why you over here having spiritual attacks, because you don't even know who you just brought into your home. Just so you can say, I put it down, and they went down the street to the next person after they finished with you. Yes, I've heard of people do that. I know people back in my day that would say, yeah, I just left. I was at her house, but I went to such and such house afterwards. They do it all the time. And don't get me wrong, females do it too. They double up and triple up in days in the same day. And that's your business. But aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of going through the motions? Aren't you tired of living that life? So again, I'm about to end this because I already took almost an hour. Again, this is not to condemn anyone at all, but we have to get to the source. We have to get to the source. Y'all can come for me for my hair, my eyebrows, my glasses, my face, and all of that. I don't care. Like, it is what it is, because I love the creation that God created me as. Okay? You know, yeah, I got like a little weight on the side, but all I gotta do, go to a gym. It's simple. Go to a gym. Eat healthier. It's this simple. That's it. But at the end of the day, nothing y'all can say about me is going to make me feel bad, because me and God is in alignment with who I am. And what I'm telling y'all is not to bring you down. It's not to condemn you. It's not to talk about you. It's not to embarrass you. But I'm going to give you that love that somebody else ain't going to give you. God is allowing me to speak these things, because these other folks, they ain't telling you. Not saying everyone, but yeah, some of y'all in groups of people, and all of y'all on the same level. Everybody's trying to take from somebody. Everybody's trying to take from somebody. How can I rip somebody off? How can I get all the money from this one? How can I get this and get that? This luxury lifestyle. And God is saying, just follow me and I can give it to you, and you ain't got to waste nothing of you. But you're scared to do that. So all of it ties back together with the appetizer, the entree, and the dessert. And for any and everyone in the world, whomever listened to this message, again, this goes for everyone in the world, because there is somebody in each race, gender, whatever, that is going through some form of this. If it triggered you in a way that lets you know that that was a spirit within you that didn't want to be recognized. Again, I'm not here to condemn anyone, okay? Whatever you have done, you cannot reverse the body changing, but acknowledge where you at and fix where you at, so you can have a better life, so you can finally be free and love who God created you to be, because the hugs, the kisses, and all of that you want is within inside of you. And once you feel that, everybody else gonna follow suit. Everyone else gonna follow suit, because God gonna allow only the ones that's supposed to be in your life, and anything else that's not meant to be, he's gonna push it away, because no weapons formed against you shall prosper. But if y'all putting the guns at your own face, don't get mad when it goes off. On that note, y'all just have a blessed day.